Well, look, if they figure out a way to use those unused toads in the game, I think Black Toad's going to be entering conversations.
Shut the fuck up.
Tay wants it, bro.
Yeah, it's Black Toad, but it's actually of course Tay wants Black Toad. We're gonna mod him in and give him a do-rag. No,
You're
no,
gonna
no
get? Are
mushroom
you gonna
top.
get a blender and make that happen?
I don't think. No, I think you need a different software. I don't think Blender would work with this.
I think you have to port it like 3 times before it works in Blender, but you can make it happen apparently.
It's crazy.
Are we live, by the way?
Not yet.
No, we're live.
Are we?
Welcome everybody to the Dark Horse Slugging Association. I'm your host Dawson, here with my co-host.
Melvin Do?
Is there a Melvin Do here?
Yeah, that's me. I'm Melvin Do.
Oh. Here with Melvin Do, as we're going to watch the Royals take on the Superstars. People wouldn't immediately call this a rivalry, but I think that the two GMs, I think they just hate each other.
Oh yeah, 100%. There is a bunch of animosity that is brewing between these two guys in GM Tay and Bruce, Bryce, whatever you want to call them. These two, honestly, Tay has a rivalry with just about everyone because he's a hater. He hates everybody. He rage baits everybody, you know? And Bruce, on the other end, kind of easily perturbed. You can get him to bite on rage bait a lot. So right here, this is a matchup made for these kinds of rivalries, right? We have a rage baiter versus rage baited, right? So yeah, I can definitely see where you're coming from with this comparison here.
Well, I mean, I think that's the thing, though, is the rage baiter gets so easily rage baited by the rage baitee. And it's not even intentional, because I think that Bruce is also a rage baiter. That's why he's in this hater conference. He's also a hater.
Exactly, it can go both ways.
I think that's just that. I mean, they both are walking in very confident into this one, even though the Royals are the ones with the loss and the Superstars with the win. I mean, I'm just looking at two teams that want it bad. Like
these two are, I will say, pretty even. I'd say Superstars are coming off a 1-run, or depending on who you ask, 2-run win against Mayhem, and Mayhem comfortably in rebuilding phase. Meanwhile, the Royals coming off a pretty tough loss for themselves. They immediately traded King Boo away to the Jazz, which many people saw as a very weird move. Week 1, trading away your first-round pick just like that. But these two, I think, are pretty even when it comes to actual on-the-field talent.
I mean, I got to take a step back and say Mayhem, the way they just played, maybe they're not in rebuilding mode. I mean, you may give them the discount that, hey, that was the golden blocks, but...
I was just about to say, no offense, it's the golden blocks.
They did
team was constructed on the wheel.
I mean, Red Piazza, I watched him go yaya today, put 3 up, so...
Chris Paul, clutch 3.
It led the game.
It led the game. What happened after?
Okay. Diddy Kong leading a team versus Mario, Daisy, and Luigi leading a team. I know Daisy is the head honcho of that group of 3 with her 2 goons behind her. What do you think of that matchup?
Restate the question. I zoned out.
2 guys gooning to Daisy versus Diddy Kong.
I don't know if I'd phrase it that way. I'd phrase it just the one guy gooning to Daisy, unless we're using a different definition of the word. But it's definitely a really powerful matchup. Really powerful combination of 3 back there. I will say.
How does your non-stars play a factor in this? I mean, you see the babies; they're kind of glaring, right? The Mii's heavy on both of with 7 Mii's in this game. But you also got Red Critter and Double Kamix on the other side.
Yeah, Red Kamek and Diddy Kong are going to be starred for the Royals. Honestly, I think that's the best you could have done there, all things considered. Between Green Kamek and Shy Guy on top of that. And with the Superstars having Mario and Luigi starred, that chemistry's already there. The non-stars, you just have a bunch of Mii's, Green Kamek, and Shy Guy. I think Kamek's going to perform at 3rd base, considering the other Kamek's over at 2nd base. I think he'll perform just fine. Baby Daisy, Baby Mario. Those are the other choices you have. And I don't know why anyone would star those two when you do have Mario and Luigi not yet starred. They just have to play good enough to win. That's kind of always the role of guys who are not starred.
It's going to matter with the Royals picking to go to Mario's home stadium. Mario Bros. Home stadium, I should say.
Well, you know, that didn't really have much of an effect last week for the Fury. They went to the DK Jungle and didn't really work for them, even though they're super Kong stacked.
You know, fair enough, actually. It looks like they're ready for us. Let's kick it down to the field.
I agree.
I do want to make a mention about field decisions, is that we've seen a lot of the same fields. I mean, I still have not yet seen a game take place at Lil BJ's, at Bowser's Castle. I believe we saw one go to... No, we did not. We've yet to see Wario City.
Yeah, we've kind of been staying in the same realm of stadiums. Just the same couple of stadiums over and over.
I'm curious to see as the season goes on if we're going to see some teams experiment with that. I mean, this is only the second time we've seen a Mario Stadium game, so... But
Red Yoshi up to hit.
Off to the races already.
You know, I've heard some rumblings of GM. Oh, steal opportunity, Red Yoshi. He's going to get the second. Don't think he really needed to use the steal there to get there, but we now have a runner on first and second, and already an RBI chance for the Superstars.
It's a superstarred Mario.
Yes.
He's loading up.
Charge up.
He wants all of it. Oh, wow.
And that is a double play, but Red Yoshi's going to get the third.
Sets up starred Luigi.
Yeah.
The other Mario bro.
Indeed, Luigi Mario. In some circles, depending on who you ask, that is his last name. And he does the same thing his brother did.
Wow. Fade away throw. Gets hit. It's still through heavy contact.
I had to pause a little bit there because I said he does the same thing his brother did, but that shell just almost got in. But the Kamek gets the job done, and Green Kamek, who came over from the Jazz, is going to be the first at-bat today as Luigi throws a ball.
How do you think that dynamic works, being the only non-red player on this lineup?
You know, I think one thing that GM Bruce was talking about in trading for Green Kamek was not that, oh, this is a good fit on the team. It's that this could be used in a future trade, right? He could get something out of Green Kamek. So for now, Green Kamek's going to be on the roster, and the dynamic's a bit messed up, but I think the point is to move him eventually.
I guess I misspoke. You got James right behind him, and then the rest of the lineup being a red.
That is true.
Lineup.
James also coming over from the Jazz and a bit of a me swap. The Jazz got Nate, the white me, in exchange for James.
I'd say a good move. Just a good kind of follow-up trade. That probably could have been part of the original trade, to be honest. But
indeed. Apparently there are some hold-up with another trade for the Jazz that fell through. But that helped out just a little bit. The Jazz's outfield looked a bit weak.
Fair enough. It's a great item. And who was that used that item? Was that Big Mac? That was Big Mac.
In fact, Big Mac.
A big item. The leading RBI leader in this game between both teams. See if she can follow up her great season for Game 1 performance with another one here in Game 2.
Also, correct me if I'm wrong, thus far, Luigi has thrown more balls than strikes.
It has looked that way. I think almost every batter who's come up here has had 2 balls before they got their first strike. So
yeah, but that's going to end the first inning. Scoreless here is Daisy, the one people are gooning to, supposedly, is up to bat. That's a good hit, but it's going to fall right under Shy Guy.
Oh, and a great catch by James 2. Being able to lock in and get that second effort, I guess, after the Shy Guy makes a heads-up play.
There goes Baby Daisy, and good item usage there, but she's going to stay put at first.
Baby Daisy, 2 hits in 2 games, so already proving her worth as one of those bottom picks that get a little value out of it.
Shy Guy again. Gonna get some action.
Of course. There's Nathan. Decent me and a better item usage as that's going to slide all the way past into the warning track as Baby Daisy makes it to third. An opportunity here for Baby Mario.
Baby Mario, he's my Mario Kart main. He's a pretty chill guy, I'd say. Hopefully he can do something here. He's going to send Baby Daisy home, so the Baby connection gets it through. And it's a 1-0 ball game here at Mario Stadium. How fitting that it's Baby Mario getting the first run in at Mario Stadium.
A little shocking. Probably almost as shocking as whenever he went in the second round in the Season 1 draft. So long ago, but Red Kamet makes a great play here to keep things from getting any worse. I'm sure Slug and Heat in a previous game wish he had some more magic coming in, but... And we'll step the captain in the back half of this the last of these three batters. It's been some great middle infield defense from the Superstars team between Yoshi and Red Yoshi and Daisy out in the middle infield.
Indeed.
It feels like the storyline of this game is going to be a lot of that middle infield defense from both these teams.
Yes, it is. I feel like thus far, unless I think the Superstars do have the opportunity to really break this game open, I think we might be looking at a low-scoring one here. And it's going to be up to those middle infield guys to really keep it up.
Well, you've got to have your starred leaders really make an impact in this game. As Luigi throws yet another ball.
Luigi is struggling on the mound thus far. It really doesn't seem like this is a 1-0 ball game. He's kind of getting bailed by his outfield thus far. He has thrown a bunch of balls. And again, I think he's thrown more balls than strikes this game. But the outfield and infield play has been really good for the Superstars. And it's still a 1-0 ball game.
Only 7 hits across this first 2 innings. We'll see if either of these teams are really going to be able to separate as you're going to see your two goons come up after McDeuce. Oh, and a tough error.
That's going to get to first. Rare error from one of these critters. They're usually sure fielding infielders.
A double play.
No, double play there. Mario so far not playing too hot either. The starred bros kind of having a rough start to this game thus far. And here's the other one, Luigi. He's going to whiff on that one. And that one's going to go foul. And yeah, really rough start for the Mario brothers. It is still a 1-0 ball game.
Oh, and that Jame too.
Yeah, really good hit starting there. This Red Shy Guy. I guess he's regular Shy Guy. He's default.
Does he do the default dance when he scores?
I wonder if he's the Jonesy. We might see it here. As Jame 2 gets to third, it's only going to be a single, but again, Jame 2 getting to third is a pretty mechanic.
Yeah, I would like to see him sent to second, but it's not going to matter as they're going to... Oh, no!
Oh, no! Baby Mario completely whiffed. Shy Guy's going to head home. He's halfway there, and he's going to make it. It's a 2-1 ball game.
Royals are up now.
What is Baby Mario doing?
A foolish play. I'm not sure what they'll grade that, if that's going to be an error or not, but...
He didn't even make an attempt to dive at the ball. He dove in front of the ball.
Maybe he's just confused. I mean, tough.
He's just a baby.
Sure.
Oh, God. Are you...
That's
we
foul. Let's see
we
what...
kidding?
Oh, Luigi throws 2 strikes. Hey. Doesn't happen often, so you got to make note of it. But that will... Yeah, it'll still do the same thing as a bunt. Still advances the runner to third.
I think there needs to be a discussion about.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
There should be a discussion about if this ball's going to
Red
end up in
critter.
the lake.
They're going to throw him up, and it is out. Baby Mario makes up for the mistake from earlier, but Green Kamek's going to get home, make it a 3-1 ball game. So only about 50% as bad as it could have been.
Certainly.
As I was saying, there has to be a discussion about what we need to do about bunting. Because anytime a GM sees their player go out and bunt, it is just incredulous. It is anger, even. There needs to be something to be done about bunting in this league.
Well, it just sounds like the coaches are just letting them go do it. I mean, I would very much doubt that the players are just wanting to go out and try to bunt.
Luigi seems a little tired. He's had a bit of a rough day, and that was a really rough inning. Floodwaters kind of came in there. The dam finally broke. As we go to the top of the fourth, it's 3-1 with Daisy up to bat. And that one's going to land right under Shy Guy.
So they're doing well to put them away here in the top of the fourth. Oh, and a great play by Red Critter.
And it's 3 up, 3 down. And the Superstars are going to keep that 3-1 lead going into the bottom of the fourth, where I have a chance to extend on this league, potentially.
No, the Royals are the ones up
The
right now.
Royals, excuse me. Again, bit of a
That's what
long
makes it
day
even
for me.
more shocking. Oh,
Uh-oh.
Abe.
That one almost went yard.
Abe makes a good play out there. Showing the hustle out there to go get that ball on the warning track. Oh, Luigi kind of dealing right now. Forces a really bad contact. See if James 2 can get anything going for this team. But like you said earlier, this is become a low-scoring game. It's kind of hard to see either team really. Wow, as Daisy makes a great play, breaking this game open beyond this.
And again, I said earlier, it'd be up to this middle infield for the Superstars to try to keep this a low-scoring game, because at this point, you do want to make sure they don't get any more runs. You do not want the Royals to extend this lead, because they're not exactly the best hitting team. But they have to get something going on offense, because they have not been able to get much of anything going. That might be a good start there, as they're going to get on to first with that hit.
We'll see, as you're going to see already a little bit of a hero in this game. Well, I say that. You score a run and you're part of the reason why a second run came in. Oh, and a great
item usage, but he's going to get there. Baby Mario's going to get there, so now we have runners on first and second with no outs. An RBI chance here for Red Yoshi.
I see why you're a big fan of him in Mario Kart. I mean, showing the speed right there.
Indeed.
I don't know if it's useful, but certainly the leg power's got to be helpful for something, pushing the pedals down.
Red Yoshi splits down the middle. We're going to have a bases loaded with no outs here for the Superstars. And an RBI chance for McDeuce.
See if the mustache is going to be able to really intimidate James out there.
Oh, it does. Oh, what a play. A double play. Red Critter with the sexy play and the double.
An absolute clutch moment there to get it through the star hit, which could usually spells trouble for middle infielders.
Indeed. Again, these middle infields trying to keep this game low scoring as Mario in a slump right now, even starred.
Oh.
He charges up and misses there. And that's a quick out.
So just better defense as they're able to navigate that bases loaded, no out situation. And Superstars come away with nothing.
Yeah, Superstars, it's really, ironically enough, the Stars who are struggling for the Superstars. They're two-star players, Mario and Luigi. Mario hasn't done anything on offense. Luigi kind of having a rough game pitching. I've been said it before, he's been bailed by his infield and outfield thus far. And he hasn't done much of anything on offense either.
Really need to see them turn it around if they want to even have a chance in this one.
Indeed. And there's another hit over to left field, and now runners on first and second with no outs.
But you know what that means? You got Red Critter waiting in the wings. You're hoping James getting on base to set him up, but... Oh, and the slow, sexy play.
So here comes...
There's 2 on for the big red alligator.
Indeed. And he almost went yard last time. A nice hit regardless, but Baby Mario's going to clean it up, but Red Shy Guy's going to make it home. And it's 4-1.
And he's on safely once again, so again, that won't count against him. So technically still perfect with the 2 sacrifice flies.
As Big Mac comes up to hit. And she is going to get out and end that inning, but it's 4-1. And it's not what you wanted to see if you're a fan of the Superstars, because that's an extension of the lead. You've been struggling to hit all day.
Oh, yeah.
And this rough day for the Bros continues. That's a line out to left field.
How magic! It's just a black hole that they cannot escape from at this point.
It really is. This is not going well for the Superstars, who I think many people had favored in this game, and one moment there for Green Kamek.
That's the second one for this Royals defense.
And still a 4-1 ball game.
I mean, Superstars only have one chance left in this to try to claw back.
They only have one more chance, and that's it. So they have to get out of here immediately. And they're not going to do it like that, as Red Kamek is going to get to first base.
I know I commentated one of the earlier games and said that game might be the fastest one, but oh no!
Oh, it doesn't matter because Red Kamek got hit by the POW block as well.
Good play by Nathan out there. Be aware out in that right field.
And Diddy Kong has turned into a bit of a controversial player, and surprisingly, it's not because of his first name. It's because of his involvement in that trade with the Jazz last year, and he's going to get a double play out, and that's exactly what you want to see if you're a Superstars fan. But this is it. You're down 4-1. You need at least 3 runs to get to the bottom of the 7th, and even then, you have to shut them out in the bottom of the 7th.
We call Diddy Kong controversial because he's the only player on his team without a hit at this point. But Gert's trying to get things started here. Not insurmountable. This lead is certainly possibly caught up as Gert's going yard.
It's out of here. A me home run. That's exactly what you want to see. Down 4-1.
Look, it has to come from somewhere. Gert said, why not him?
Unexpected, but certainly not unwelcome. It's 4-2.
The back half of this batting order showing it's got some pop, that they're not ready to get out of this game just yet. But only 2 outs to work with. And Baby Mario and Red Yoshi are your next 2 up. Charge it up.
Good hit for Baby Mario, but it lands just far enough to get to the Shy Guy. So it's up to Red Yoshi to keep this game alive. And Kamek's going to end it. That is game. The Royals walk into Mario Stadium and stun the Superstars 4-2.
Really just an exciting performance. I mean, I think this was a lot more exciting than I thought it was. I really thought that one of these teams would just run away with it, but you were right off the rip to say that this was going to be a defensive game. I mean, this is 9 hits to 9 hits if you see back there in that scoreboard. So really just a really incredible defensive work here by these 2 teams. Is both Kameks are the ones that get it done. I mean, I think rightfully so. Yeah,
again, this is a low-scoring game, and you can see it just by this, honestly, horrific, this very ugly-looking scorecard, the Canucks take co-MVP with 60s. And it really just came down to who could get more runs past that infield and that infield. And it ended up being the Royals today.
I mean, they worked hard to get there, so I mean, it's not. I mean, almost not even terribly surprising that you saw it go this way, but I think you just. I mean, you're seeing 3 zeros from your 3 captains. They've got to want it more. They've got to want it more.
The team is called Superstars, and you want. GM Benjamin said at the beginning of the year, Superstars is kind of a grandiose name, and you have your Mario, you have your Luigi, the namesakes of the sport, getting 10 points each on items. Not even, no pitching, no batting, no fielding, no running, just on items. Combined 20. Together, they put as much effort as Baby Daisy did. And it is just, this is a game, if you see the other scorecard, you might think, oh, the other guy must be winning. No. This was just a really bad performance today from the Superstars.
I mean, you saw no offensive productivity. I mean, you're looking at your 2 best players being. I mean, I was talking about at the end that you shouldn't be excited. Maybe you should have been, with Red Yoshi and Baby Mario being among your best hitters in this game.
Exactly. So. Like, it's just, just a really rough game. And I'm hearing from the dugout right now, the GMs are talking, and GM Bruce said shit talking silenced. And so,
I
exactly.
think that, I think you got to think about this, that this is a rematch that you're going to be seeing again later this season whenever the Royals and Superstars play in Week 6, and we're going to start to have a better picture of what this postseason will look like. But, I mean, I think we might be looking at a game that may be really important in deciding who makes the postseason this season.
Exactly. These 2 teams predicted to possibly compete for that wild card spot. We'll see what happens down the line.
Well, that being said, I don't have any final thoughts here. Any last remaining things before we kick it to the final game of the evening?
Evening, yes. I do not have any more thoughts on this one. I think it's self-explanatory.
Then with that being said, thank you for watching. That'll do it for the 4th game of Week 2. On to the final game. I've been your host, Austin.
And this has been Melvin Do.
We'll see you next time.